Hi friends, it's me Nikki here. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm excited to be here today to share my top 3 decorating tips when decorating with neutrals. Many of you know I love a neutral palette. I love white walls. I love linen furnishings. It's always been my kind of choice of style. So I want to share with you my thought process when decorating, and these are just my tips and things that I use when I'm putting together my spaces in my home. And so the great thing about this video is I get to unveil my new Safavieh chair. I am so excited. I was able to go to their website and choose this chair that I have been eyeing for the longest time, and I absolutely love it. And I have a lot of their furnishings in my home. You will notice that I use a lot of their pieces in my home because they fit my style. And they have a variety of styles. Like my friend Kelly from the YouTube channel House of Aqua, she uses a lot of their furnishings, and I'll put her link below, so check her out. But she has a different style, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I love her taste also. So let's unveil the chair, and then I want to jump into my tips. So I hope you will find it helpful, and I hope you will enjoy. So let's jump into my first tip, but first I want to show you my new beautiful Safavieh chair. It's the Esther armchair. I love the classic look. It will take me for years. It has this beautiful rustic trim along with this beautiful durable linen fabric, which is great for high traffic in large families, or if you have children, it really can hold up. And that's what I love about the Safavieh line, is it's very durable pieces that can take you throughout the years. And you'll notice in my home, I do have a lot of their pieces in my home because of that. And so the tip that I want to share is that when I'm decorating my home, I keep my neutrals in my wall color and in my furnishings, because this is the hardest to change, because furniture is more expensive and wall colors are more work. And so when you're decorating, I find that if I keep those in a neutral palette, when I want to change up, it's so simple, because adding in color and adding in design and different things like that can come in less expensive with accessories and things such as that. Okay, so let's jump into my second tip, and that's adding in the color and the texture. Now I'm adding in this lamp here, and I love that it fits with the neutral palette that I like, but it adds a little texture because it has that script writing on it. And so if I would have used a just plain linen shade, it could have been too matchy and blended into the wall. So because I have this linen chair and this white wall, by adding in a little bit of texture in the writing, it's the perfect touch, but still keeping with that neutral palette that I love. Also, you'll notice that the linen, I made sure to get something that was slightly different than the same color linen of the chair to keep it from being too matchy. And also it brings a nice contrast to the space. So these are the things that go through my head when I'm decorating. So when I picked out this chair, I knew that I loved the linen in it, but I knew when it was time to add my accessories in, such as my light, that I had to go a little different. So I add the color in with greenery, because I don't necessarily want to paint my walls in a bright color, or I don't necessarily want to add a colorful vase at this time. So greenery is always a great way to bring in just a little color, which is needed to keep the space from being stark, but without being overkill or too much for what I'm desiring in the space. Another way that I bring in texture is with my soft furnishings, such as pillows. Like this pillow here keeps with the nice neutral, but it has a lot of texture because it has this design in it, it has that metallic in it, and so it really works well with the space, but keeping with that nice soft neutral palette that I love. So it boosts up a little bit of the space with the texture, but I'm not sacrificing with the other things like losing my neutral palette. And so that's the kind of thing that I think of when I'm decorating. I'm like, okay, how can I incorporate things to boost up the style in the space, give me that texture and color without it being overkill? So it's in my pillows, it's in my lampshade, it's in my greenery, so I'm adding the color. But then when the holidays come, such as here, I can add the red vase, I can add my red pillow if I chose, and it would fit in with my decor fine. So that's the great thing about using a neutral backdrop such as your wall color and your furnishings, is when you want to change up, it's so inexpensive, because when you sit any accessory in any color there, it's going to blend in. Now, if I would have had an orange chair, I couldn't probably put my red vase here, but it may not look as great. So I love the fact that I like to change up a lot. So when spring comes, I like to bring out my teal and my aquas and things like that. And I can do so because I keep a neutral palette. And when I want to have that boost of color, it blends in seamlessly. Now, the thing about it is I don't have to invest money because I have these pillows. These came from my craft room. I have my fall decor, my Christmas decor. I'm just simply putting it out. Here for the fall, I simply put out my pumpkins, put out my kind of sweater pillow, and I have a new look for the fall where I have not spent any money. Just pull out the bin, pull out the decor, and you're good to go. So that is a plus with having a neutral backdrop. Okay, tip number 3 is to incorporate metals. Now, I incorporate metals with my lamp base here, with my table, because metals always give your house just a little bit of shine that you need, and it gives it that new feel. It's something about a shiny metal that just gives such a just great feel, an updated feel, a new feel. And so if you incorporate a little bit of metals in your neutral design, it will just bring a lot to the space. So I was so excited because now my new Safavieh kitchen chairs have also arrived. I purchased these online. I love them. I'm so excited to share them with you, and I'll be doing so in my upcoming kitchen tour video when I do that. We're still working on the kitchen, but when it's done, you'll definitely see these chairs, but they're absolutely beautiful. And I'll put the Safavieh link below, so definitely check out their website because they have so many beautiful things. You will absolutely love it, and I'm loving my new chair because, again, I can use it in so many different ways and switch it up so many different ways. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you all are doing great. I'll see you at the next video, and this is Nikki saying goodbye.